Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be reviewing this foundation right here. This is by the brand Haley's, I believe is how you pronounce it. I tried googling how you pronounce this, and believe it or not, if you type Haleys, you know what pops up? Halle, as in Halle Berry. No joke, try it. But if you know how to pronounce it, let me know in the comments so I can tell you guys. But anyways, I found this brand in my Instagram, and I want to start a foundation series here on my channel because I love foundation and I feel like I know what I want in a foundation. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you guys are up for it or not. So if you are new, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so that you can keep updated with all of my future videos. And without further, let's get into reviewing the foundation. So they actually have a primer which I picked up, and it is called Refine Prime, which is this right here, and it has 8.0 milliliters, and this by itself is $12. And then I picked up the foundation, which they are the same size and they have the same amount of milliliters. So this is called Reset Liquid Matte, and this is a mattifying primer. I got my shade in 3.25. They do currently only have 6 shades. I'm hoping that they expand. The foundation alone is $22. However, they do have a bundle set where you can get the primer, the foundation, and also a makeup bag, which looks like this, for $25. And the other thing about this brand is they also have samples where you can order online. Currently they are sold out, but if you sign up for their newsletter, that you will get emails letting you know when they come back. They are cruelty free, paraben free, and they are vegan, so check for that. And currently you can only buy these online. I will have their website linked down below if you are interested in picking these up. You can also just go onto their Instagram and then go onto their account, which is Haley's Beauty. And again, I will have all that listed down below. So what I am going to do is I'm going to prime my face first, and then I'm going to go ahead and do half of the foundation with a sponge, the other half with a brush. That is how I review all of my foundations to see which one works better. So we're going to go in with the primer. It says, this lightweight yet rich primer preps skin to create a silky smooth canvas for foundation application. Blended with vitamins and botanical extracts, this formula helps to expand the longevity of foundation while also quickly brightening and evening the appearance of skin tone after a glowing, flawless complexion. It applies extremely sheer and complements all skin tones. So that is a lot of things that this primer is supposed to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and massage it into my fingers and apply it. It doesn't have a scent, which is good. Feels very silky. It feels a teeny tiny bit oily, just a smidge, not too bad, nothing, you know, harsh or whatnot. I do feel like it did smooth out my complexion, and I feel like it kind of filled in my pores. I know it doesn't claim that in the description, but I do feel like my pores look very minimal, which I'm not mad about. Now, they don't say you need to buy both of these in order for the foundation to work. It's just saying, you know, it's giving you like a plus. I personally use a primer with any foundation. I wasn't complaining about needing to buy the primer. We're gonna go in with the foundation. I'm just gonna give it a couple shakes, and then okay, this has a slight smell like Wet n Wild, the foundation, just a little bit. Okay, Okay, so I'm going to go in with my damp sponge. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that I feel like it matches me really well. I feel like it's a very on point color. The other thing I'm going to say is it definitely dries completely matte. And it almost looks like it's powder. But it doesn't make my face look super powdery. It just feels like it's set, like I don't have to set it with powder, which I like. It was super easy to blend. I don't feel like it dried up fast and it didn't give me time to blend it into my skin. I feel like it did. I feel like this is definitely medium coverage. I dyed my hair yesterday and I have like some color here and you can see it just a teeny tiny bit, not too much. Around my nose, it settled a little bit around my nose, so that's like the only thing. And then here in my smile line, it has settled. But honestly, that happens a lot with a lot of my foundations. I'm going to add another coat just to kind of see if it's buildable. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it looks really good. It looks like my skin, but better. Definitely the second coat really helped things. I feel like it's definitely a lot more coverage. It feels a little tacky, so you may still want to set it with powder for sure. But honestly, I feel like it looks really, really good. I really like it. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side with the brush. So I'm just going to use my Morphe M439. Okay, definitely you get way more coverage using a brush versus the Beauty Blender. I feel like, honestly, I don't need to add any more to this side because I do feel like it's very, very covered. I feel like it looks really good. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of tap it out with the Beauty Blender because I don't like that brush. This is the second time I use it with a different foundation and I don't like the brush. Honestly, I really do like the way that it's looking on my face. I would not say that it's full coverage because I can totally see my sunspots right here, but it's still really nice on the skin. I don't see that it has settled into any of my dry patches. And it's funny because I don't see that it has settled so much right here in this side, but I do see it on this side, which happens, like I said, with most of my foundations. But so far, I really like the way that this foundation looks. I'm going to go ahead and conceal my dark circles, conceal, correct, blah, blah, blah. Finish up my face, and I'm going to go ahead and wear this look, well, the foundation, for the rest of the day. It is currently 12:37 p.m. I will check back with you guys a bit later. Well guys, it has been several hours later. It is 6 p.m. now, so it's been almost 6 hours. And honestly, the foundation looks really good. I know that I look dewy, but I promise you that it's the highlight. The highlight that I'm wearing is Champagne Pop. And after it settles onto my skin, it kind of melts into my skin and it gives me that, you know, kind of glowy, natural highlight, if you will, that kind of makes you look dewy. T-zone does get oily, so that is natural oil. But other than that, the foundation looks really good. It's worn off a little bit on the nose, which is pretty normal for me, and even around the nose, but it's not too bad. My chin, it has rubbed off a bit, but I also did have dinner, so you know, with like the napkin and stuff. It's pretty common. The sides, you know, the highlight, the blush, the bronzer, it's all still there. I ended up not setting my foundation with powder. I ended up just kind of rocking it like that. The foundation feels a teeny tiny bit tacky, but not as much as at the beginning. But honestly, the foundation held on pretty well. I do have dry to oily skin, but my skin isn't super oily. It's a lot more normal and dry, if you will. So I do have dry patches, and I don't feel like this foundation settled in any of my dry patches, which I really appreciate. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It didn't cake anywhere. It doesn't look cakey at all. I really like this foundation. I feel like people that have combination skin and super oily skin will probably benefit from this foundation better. I do feel like the primer does do what it says. It claims that it's long lasting, and I honestly do feel like that is true, because I feel like everything is still there aside from my nose. So honestly, I highly recommend both these products, the primer and the foundation. I feel like if you're in the market for a semi-matte foundation, definitely pick these up. Again, I will have a link for this foundation down below, and let me know in the comments what other foundation you would like for me to review. Should I do these weekly, bi-weekly, monthly? You know, let your girl know down below in the comments, and I'll see everyone in my next video. Bye.